we got Facebook now has announced that they're going to be cracking down on QAnon content. I don't know if you saw, but Twitter has already started cracking down on QAnon content. They banned something like, 7,500 accounts that would post QAnon stuff. Now, we've talked about QAnon on this show a number of times in a number of different contexts. And, we're certainly not acolytes of that whole phenomenon. We're not believers in the QAnon postings and what's supposedly been posted about it, involving people being in Gitmo and already being executed. I mean, Oprah Winfrey, Tom Hanks, the Clintons, Hillary and Bill, they're all in Gitmo and or have been executed already. I mean, that's the QAnon storyline, which I don't think comports with reality, but maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I'll be open-minded about it. But point is, I might not agree with it, but I support their right to say whatever they want to say on any platform that they want to say it on. But who doesn't support that? The platforms themselves, Twitter and now Facebook, attacking QAnon. And remember, first they came for Alex Jones and InfoWars. Then they came for Stefan Molyneux. Then they came for Mike Adams, the health ranger, then Stefan Molyneux. Now it's anybody who posts or retweets or posts anything about QAnon. And at what point does this stop? Because there is no apparent resistance. I mean, people aren't saying, I did this in protest. I shut down my Facebook account.
More and more people are doing that.
I am probably going to shut down my Twitter. I am on there so little anymore because I don't want to support platforms that operate like this. They held themselves out as being some kind of public forum, being a public square where you could speak your mind, post what you want, your friends could see it, etc. They're not living up to that representation. And you know what? I don't derive enough pleasure from being involved in it. And so I just said, you know what? I'm just going to shut my account down. I'm not going to deal with these people. I'm not going to continue to support them anymore.
Well, one of the things that are happening on Facebook, and I noticed that a lot of people will put something on there, and if you share it, it's not really true.
Yeah.
You really got to check anything you share. And when you share something like that, you think, well, this is kind of positive. I'm going to send this. Then all of your people, your friends, going, well, what is it? You're an idiot. This is not real. This is
right.
Are you aware this is satire? Are you aware this is fake? So you really can't trust anything on there.
It's not that, as President Trump said, I'm just paraphrasing if you saw the Dave Portnoy interview, the Barstool Sports interview last week. Interesting little interview he did with Barstool Sports president, El Presidente, of about 20 minutes. And he asked him, do you ever regret any of your tweets? And he said, all the time. I regret tweets all the time. But as President Trump said, he said, it's not the tweets that get you, it's the retweets. It's when you see something, it catches your eye, it kind of comports with what you're already thinking about some subject, and you think, yeah, see, right there, it proves what I think, and you hit retweet or you share, but then you find out, oh, that story wasn't true in one way or another. I mean, anyway, I've seen a bunch of those. I saw somebody sharing around a post saying, look, they're deporting, 15,000 MS-13 gang members or something. I mean, it may not have been 15,000, maybe 10,000 or 5, whatever. There was some number. It was a huge number. And it showed a picture. Well, the picture was one that I remember from a story. And, of course, what do I know? Maybe it's not even from there, but it was one I remember from a story about a prison down in El Salvador or San Salvador or Guatemala or something like that, in that area just south of Mexico. It was all the prisoners, and they had them all kind of crammed together. They were sitting where they had their legs spread, and the guy in front of them's rear end is jammed way back up in your crotch, and the next guy's rear end is jammed up in his crotch, and you're like, boy, I wouldn't want to be in that prison lineup. But anyway, so these kind of stories are being shared around, and you've got to kind of look into them before you share them, or like you said, Pat, you wind up getting lambasted by your friends saying you're so stupid you didn't check Snopes first. Thank you for listening to the Morgan Streetman Show. We hope you enjoyed what you heard, and if you did, please click like and subscribe to help us out. And remember that we recommend that you exercise your brain at least once a week.